What is up? Evan Aldo here. So this is gonna be a quicker video on basically where to set stop loss. It's one of the most important things. So this is basically risk management, where to wave the white flag and say, I lost the trade. Let's move on to the next one. Let's accept the loss. It's okay. Let's move on. Let's not blow out our entire account trying to chase the bottom or chase the top or whatever. So basically, it depends, obviously. It depends what time frame. If you're a scalp trader, a day trader, or a swing trader. I'm mainly a day trader and a swing trader, excuse me. I don't really do many scalp trades. It's just not worth the time and hassle for me, mainly. However, I do it occasionally when I'm bored. So basically, you want to find swing highs. So let's say you wanted to take this short right here. So let's say you're looking at it like right around here before this. You see the VWAP, starting to come down or whatever right around here, and you're curious about the short. Will it come down or will it keep going or whatever? So, and then you're looking on like the 15-minute, let's say, and you say, okay, well, we're getting high up here on the 15-minute. It still looks like we're coming up, so maybe not the best time, but it looks overheated, so maybe we should go in or whatever. And then you look at the 10-minute. This is more for day trading or swing trading, obviously. I think I mentioned that. And the 10-minute. So you may be looking for you may want to enter right here. That would have worked pretty perfectly. You want to enter right here on the money flow crossover. These short time frames are beautiful for it. And all the way down this spider line, you would have got 4%, 10x leverage, 40%. Easy trade right there, guys. And where would you set your stop loss? Well, you have a resistance point right here, so it kind of invalidates the trade if you come built above it. Obviously setting a stop loss, it's a little, it depends. Everyone has a different opinion, but usually what I'll do is if there's a big resistance point, right above it, I'm going to set my stop loss slightly above the resistance point, maybe here or something. And this is another important thing. If you know who Mark Douglas is, the book Trading in the Zone, I think everyone should read that book. They don't pay me to say this, not sponsored. This is the book that probably made me, one of the things that made me a successful trader, a profitable trader. I've listened to that audiobook like twice or three times now. Just incredible the way he talks in that book. So he says you want to realize, how much you're willing to lose if the trade doesn't go your way. So let's say we set it here. What are we willing to lose? Let's say we went in right, around on this money flow crossover right around here, and we are willing to lose about 4%. So that's, if you're on 10x leverage, you're going to lose 40% of your trade. You're going both ways. So the thing is, you'll still be profitable. Like if you lose, let's say you lose 40% of the money you put in. Obviously, don't put your entire account in on one trade. Let's say, my trades are, usually I have my account on Bybit. I'll put maybe 10% in there. And then, if the trade's going the opposite way, but I'm still confident it's going to come back, I'll put another 10% in while it's a losing trade. And then I'll hope it comes back. But the thing is, you set it here. And then over time, say you have a profitability, 70, 80%, you're going to be profitable over time if you keep winning these trades. So you put it there. And then we look at the 4 hour, we drew this. That's basically the same place as there. If you wanted to be more conservative, this is, it depends how you trade. If you wanted to be a little bit more, where's that? So this line was at, let's see here. This line was at 49.7. And if we go on the 4 hour there, where was that? As I'm just curious. 49.4, 49.5 would be a little bit more conservative with it. I'm usually more liberal with my stop losses for the most part because I mainly put in trades when I'm more confident. So so that's a good place, and that's a swing high there. That basically, if it comes above that, that would invalidate the trade. The other way, the other way you could do it is let's look at a different place here on the 4 hours. So let's say you went in right here or whatever. Where was that? August 19th. So that was, on the dip. So you saw the VWAP crossover here. A little bit of a risky trade because we're in the red, but you say you saw it here. And then, right at this spider line right here, let's say, you were watching it. Let's put a line here. You were watching it right there. or something like that. You know, you were waiting. Let's look at the 15 minute. What was that like back here? Come on. Okay. So you were looking here on the 15 minute and you're waiting, and you know, normally a good time on these time frames. So you saw it there, you're waiting. Oh, bam, right into the green right there. Let's say you went in there and then, oh, we're red. Oh God, let's get scared. Let's panic, get out of the trade, lose money. 1%, so you'd be down 10% if you were in 10x leverage. Where would you set your stop loss? Below this low or below here? Either or. It depends, you know, it really depends. It depends how I feel, how confident I am. Probably for this, you know, a trade like this where you're going against the trend, I would go on lower leverage, probably like 5 or 4x leverage, and I would go below here. I think if I remember correctly, that's might have what I was doing here. I think I probably just added to already a position I was in here. So it's easier when you're adding to a position because your break-even point or your entry point is way below, so it's usually not an issue. But that's the main gist of stop losses, guys. And the same would apply for, let's say even like a swing trade. Let's say a swing trade. Let's say if you went in right here on the VWAP crossover here. So okay, so you see like the crossover there, and then let's see where it would have been around when this was happening. Actually, I remember this. I put a big trade in for this. I was so confident on it. Yeah, so I mean, right around here it was happening. Then we go to let's say we go to 4 hour, and then yeah, I mean, you look at the next line of resistance. I mean, for something like that where it's like such a, I mean, I've talked about this before. Like the odds when you have a VWAP coming up and the money flow coming up of going up is like just so high. Like it's such a high 90% chance that if you do happen to lose a lot in a trade like that, the next time you're really going to make it all back. So you could go maybe the next spider line down. I mean, you want to be below, you know, sometimes you get a little bit more of a reaction, maybe it'll come down to here, but this would be a great place to that you would have wanted to set the stop loss. That's really how simple it is. I don't even think I could really talk about too much else in this video to explain stop losses to you. That's how I set stop losses. You don't have to overcomplicate this. I mean, trading, I feel like a lot of people make it so much harder than it has to be. I feel like that's why a lot of people trip up too. It's probably another video for another day, but a lot of people trip up because they just make it so much more complicated than it really has to be. I mean, even when I was first starting, I remember I would just keep overthinking things and it would just get so outrageous. Well, we'll see what happens here. Just a little bit, always trying to do analysis, but yeah, if that comes over, maybe a good short opportunity. Coming up, I actually put in a short earlier where I'm actually negative on it, but got stopped out of my long earlier. I'm negative on the short right now. Oh, I should have showed you this. This is so my stop loss is above this spider line. My stop loss and is right above this spider line. So I'm just gonna wave the white flag and get out of it if we come above this spider line. I saw this kind of swing high there, so I just put it above this, kind of arbitrary. But yeah. We'll see what happens here. I think we're going to come down, but it was kind of a premature trade to get into, kind of a risky trade. I was seeing a lot of blood diamonds, but anyway, guys, have a good one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe to the channel, and check out my links below if this is really complicated for you. Check out Jason Casper's trading course below. It's a trading course I took when I first started trading, and it helped me out a lot, definitely interpreting market cipher. He really goes in detail. He's a really good teacher. He doesn't use spider lines. It's a little bit, he's definitely a different trader than me, but I've learned a lot from him. Discount code EvanAldo, 17% off, link in the description. Get Market Cipher, discount code ALDO15, 15% off on Market Cipher. And buy BitFemix if you haven't signed up and you want to help out the channel or want to create a new account, links in the description below. Everything below are things I've used and benefited from. I'm not going to ever link it anything I don't actually use myself. All right, guys, hope this helped. Have a good one. Goodbye.